Growing up in South Korea, I grew up in a Buddhist home. Ever since the age of 6, 7, I was asking questions like, why are humans made? Why are we born? What is the purpose of mankind? Why am I here? The Buddhist monks at the temple would say things like, oh yeah, Steve, you can go to heaven, you can go to hell, come back. You can get reincarnated into an animal or a different species. They taught you how to do right and do wrong and try to earn your salvation. My mother, who was trained as a registered nurse, she got recruited by a VA Veterans Hospital in Boston. You know, she prepared the way for us to come, so I came with my younger brother in elementary school. The older I got, middle school and even up to freshman year, I remember feeling a lot of confusion. I remember looking in the mirror and saying, how come I'm the only one? How come I have to be Korean? And it was a big struggle, and it led me to become a little rebellious. Like, I joined the garage band. I think I tried a little harder than others to try to fit in. I just remember, always feeling a little empty, feeling confusion and emptiness, from high school. I remember in the summer of 1998, we would get high in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening. The whole summer, I don't remember being sober for an hour. And my mom and brother were getting super worried. I called a Buddhist temple for help. They didn't help either. So I realized, like, this is something that is beyond my power ability to save myself from. People say when they see demons or evil spirits, they might think somebody comes with a pitchfork and horns, but I had an open-eye vision of an old Asian grandpa coming. Like, he's talking to me like I'm talking to you. He said, hey, Steve, I know you're having a hard time. If you commit suicide and take your own life, then I can give you 50,000 less years of hell. And I'm like, that's a great deal. I went to the kitchen. I grabbed the biggest knife I could find, got on my knees. So I grabbed the knife and I cut my neck open here, which, was very painful. My mom sees the event happening, so she calls 911. The cops came, and then the grandpa spirit still there speaking to me, says, Steve, you gotta hurry up, you're gonna miss your chance. Go for the stomach. So I cut my stomach open, which actually is, the scars go down all the way here. I lost a big part of my blood. The cops came and whacked me with a bat. I dropped the knife. I remember losing consciousness. The whole living room was bloody red. My mom was crying. I remember hearing her. They put me in the stretcher because already I'm very damaged. I'm losing blood like at a very fast rate. And I'm going in and out of consciousness now. The grandpa spirit's gone. And then it was just into the unknown after that. I remember coming out, seeing my body, and then seeing the ER room. I remember going through just darkness, like even seeing rocks and stones around me, just falling. It just felt like I was falling in an elevator. And I don't know how to put it into words exactly, but I knew I was going to a different place that was still real, more real than anything here on earth. I was still fully conscious, everything's happening, but now it's like there's a different set of rules, there's a different set of awarenesses, and you're saying goodbye to Earth. I knew I was saying goodbye to Earth and going to another place of eternity. And then God came to me in like a ball of light that became like a triangle. Behind it, I saw the city. I looked up and it was glittering like gold. The walls were gold. I don't know how it works, but it's definitely a place we go. I heard a voice before I woke up. I love you. And I opened my eyes and I'm in the emergency room. I was like, oh my God, I'm alive. So first of all, I was so thankful I was alive. I look around, my mom's there. She's crying, grabbing my hand. Son, you regain consciousness. And I was still trying to process what happened, but I just knew I was back on Earth. They said they took 2 surgeries to cover the blood vessels that were cut. A specialist had to fly in at the last minute, and if he was late, they told me I would have been bye-bye forever. My heart and blood rate wouldn't go back up. It just kept sinking, sinking, sinking during the whole surgery. And they said it was a miracle. Good timing. I know one thing. We all live once and die once. And there is judgment after.
I think that there are a lot of people that do take advantage of this novelty and the fact